They are arriving by bus. Dozens of migrant families are now staying at a hotel in the Travis neighborhood on Staten Island. Meantime, residents are doing their best to try and help the growing number of migrants in their borough.
Bueno, nosotros llegamos a Texas.
Asael Gonzalez entered the U.S. by crossing the Texas border.
Allá en Venezuela uno muchos decidimos venir no tanto como por la economía y tanto por las cosas malas.
He says the economy in Venezuela is very bad, and he barely made enough money to feed his family. Leaving seemed like their only chance at a future.
Terrible, terrible. Se pasa cosas feas, muertos, muchas cosas horribles.
He says the journey was terrible, and some migrants died along the way. ¿Cuántos años tienes? 5. With no money, he says the only option for him, wife Braylis, and their 5-year-old son Omar was to board a bus to New York. They were dropped off at the Staten Island Inn last week, along with dozens of other migrant families staying there. Last week, Mayor Eric Adams declared a state of emergency as border states continue to bus migrants across the country. In recent weeks, migrants have flooded city shelters and human services systems. Immigrant advocates and organizations are pledging to help those asylum seekers in any way they can.
We're trying as much as possible to connect them to services, to resources, everything available on hand. We are also collecting donations.
The neighborhood of Travis, where the hotel is located, is now at the heart of the migrant crisis. But the area is not easily accessible by public transportation, and there are few businesses here, making it hard for migrants to get around and possibly find employment.
Lo poquito que ponen ahí, uno lo agarra y no, para poder vestirnos porque.
She says a few people are dropping off clothing donations, which are coming in handy since they arrived with just the shirts on their backs.
I ran and bought some jackets.
Why did you want to help out?
Because I feel it's terrible to have the kids like this. There's really nothing much around here, and it's getting cold.
The migrants say the city drops off prepared meals to the hotel so they can heat them up in the microwave. But this pizza shop owner says some families have stopped by asking for help, and he has provided a few meals too. He says locals were not warned the migrants were coming.
The Travis community is very Republican, and I think from my thought process and what I'm seeing, you know, nobody's very supportive of the border situation. It should be under control, you know. But these people care about human beings, and they also care about their own children, their own businesses.
The migrant family we spoke with says that they were split up from other relatives after they crossed the border. The family members were sent to different parts of the country. Their goal and hope is to reunite with those relatives and start a new life here in the U.S.